and then and there we go. We're making all of it. Excuse me. Wonder why I didn't copy at the end there. That's weird. Okay, I'll leave that alone and just... It's probably right when it's hitting the curve and it's starting to shrink down again. It's probably what it is. Obnoxious. But we are now producing the wire, and the wire is going out to places already because we were already requesting it. Alrighty. And if we gone and done that, this is not really having all of the diamonds, is it? Whereas these are... Well, this one's fairly empty. These two are like plumb full. Huh, nifty. Okay. That's cool. Alrighty, so we now have the particle a broadband fiber. We have the fiber optics. I have completely lost track as to what I was doing and what we needed it for. We needed the fiber optics for something, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, the last of the assembler pieces. Okay, no, that will now be being made, and we can upgrade everything, which will be nice. Be nice indeed, because it means these things will go faster. Oh, they're already processing. Would you look at that? We've got some. And so what we'll do is we will remove that from our system. As a matter of fact, we want this, and we want none of it. So they're going to remove all the ones that we have in our system currently. Alrighty. Now that we have none of it, we want the last, and we want 100 of it at any given point in time, but no more than 200, then double that. And right now we'll have 50. And so what we're going to do is, here in a minute, we're going to go and update our assemblers. At least the ones that we can. And we're going to focus on the stuff that is required to make our Matter of fact, we're going to do that now. To make our engines and stuff like that. So the engines, gears, plates we can't upgrade, but we can definitely update these two right here. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to update, and we're going to take off the belts, and we're going to update the facilities. Should be able to update both of these lines plus a little bit. Oh, and that would help. Holy crap. Guess we can leave that just check mark. Yeah, I had only the second tier putting that in. No wonder we were so low on gears. Well, gears will now probably be fully taken care of. Just so you can see a comparison, this is how fast. Yeah, this is how fast it would normally build things at. This is how fast we're building now. Just immensely faster. I think there's I think it even tells you like how fast things. So a Mark 1 makes things at 0.75 the speed. The middle one's 0.1. At 1 times it makes it at the normal speed. So your Mark II makes your belts at the 6 per second that it says that it's making them at. That they say the building speed is. So, whereas our Mark III is building at 1.5 times. So we're building 1.5 of each item per second, which is going to be glorious. Like, that's going to help immensely. And in all honesty, I normally don't upgrade things near as quickly or as often, mainly because I usually wait till the last one is ready, usually because I'm out and about, you know, gathering the resources and setting them up to be shipped back out to my factory planet, that I'm usually, by the time I get back and need more resources, it's built everything that I need to grab at that point in time. But so our engines are the first things to be upgraded because they're the ones that were actually low on supplies on. No, I'm just being dumb. Just there we go. That's much faster. I don't know why I was doing them all by hand. Just one at a time. Just click, 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 click. Do most of it, and then realize, wait, why wasn't I just using the grid? Just infinitely easier. Jeez. Alrighty. So now the next things that we don't have a whole lot on are the processors. So that's what we're going to be updating next. And then once again, if I can fit through. it was beeping at me and giving me the error because technically the sorters have another upgrade to the pile sorters, but in all honesty, we don't really need to use those. I mean, if we're going to be upgrading to pile sorters, we're going to be upgrading everything to pile sorters, but in all honesty, they're really too fast. There's no real way to migrate them, per se, to my understanding. But I could be wrong. But for now, these speeds are enough. We can deal with the pile sorters if we need them, but look at that, just almost full on line of processors. And I think this is slowly growing. We're soon going to have all the processors we need, and everything will be full because everything can grab processors. Yeah, I don't know if it's slowly grabbing or if it's not producing enough. I don't know. We're gonna let it sit for a little while because regardless, it's going to take time for it to saturate and fully do things properly. So I'm not terribly worried about it. The biggest thing is when we have them. We will want all of the we'll need to go and destroy everything on our home planet, and that is not the science. So the science we'll leave alone, but everything else, free game. We'll disassemble it because we are making it here on our factory planet. So that's that. And the graphite, that's probably the next thing we need to do, actually, now that I think about it. First off, do we have hydrogen? No, hydrogen's just stalled basically for now. Okay. Hydrogen stalled. Nothing we can do about that. Let's see here. No, there is something we can do about that because we were mining fire ice. We literally had all of the rare resources. Okay, so we need to set up a fire ice setup. Ask and ye shall receive. I didn't really ask for anything, I just did. Alrighty, so we're gonna match the center. Try that again. Right there. With enough room that if I need to come up behind, I can. Brilliant. We're going to give this power. And give that, move that there. See if first of all we even sent any back. Fire ice, where is, why, what's, up with my screen? There we go. I moved it over there and then I couldn't see the things. Demand. Yes, we have all the fire ice. Brilliant. Same thing here. Proliferators, only about 200. Actually, we only need about 100 of them. Well, 200 because that's, I think, is the... That way we have plenty. So we're going to supply that. No, we're not. We're going to demand it. Jeez, I'm dumb. Well, I'm not dumb. I'm just being dumb. Alrighty. And we're going to do the same thing. Right. B is not the blueprint. I wish there was a hotkey for this, but there's... Oh, well, there is. It's 0. I don't want to reach all the way up on my keyboard and press 0. Meh. Right, okay, this is going to be just a better one if I just build it by hand. Can do. First things first is we'll need two return lines. Well, first of all, let me see. How do I have our graphene being shipped back out? It's being shipped out like that. Why is it saying there's an issues with graphene then? Like these ones I understand not having any because they're buffer systems too for this line, which really isn't being used anymore. It just still produces. So why? So hydrogen, I can understand. Why are we demanding refined oil here? Refined oil isn't used here. There's not even enough to make it worth it. We'll do that. So we'll save the fire ice because apparently we have plenty of graphene. It's just not... What were we looking at that required graphene actually? I don't remember. Yeah, because there's plenty of graphene. It just has to go. You have to go get it. Ooh, see, these are working. Is it the way I think it works? It does. Okay, yeah. So the empty ones, the empty accumulators, you can't pass those through. They'll just get stuck. So those you have to sort out per exchanger. But on the return, the full ones can go right through everything. So, which is neat and helpful. So this is being supplied. This will actually supply 2 locations. It will supply out, and it will of course make our big items here. Well, just as soon as we have some engines, here we are. we have some engines here to make these. Because right now we don't have very many, even though it's being supplied constantly. It is growing, I think. It is growing. Slowly. Very slowly. Like it's almost darn near at par. It's not even using the whole thing. Why? Why not? Because even with 3, it's not able to produce out. So this is one of why I would contemplate even using the stack inserters or the pile sorters. I'm gonna make 1. This is the insane part. So keep an eye on this, because we're going to remove both of those, and then we're going to put in the one. I could have upgraded it, but I want to show you. Oh, I guess never mind. They changed it. They used to be stupid fast. So I will just make 2 more and we'll replace them. But the nice thing is I believe these stack them into a pile, and so yeah, they receive a stack. See how they're a lot bigger? There's 8 per box versus 2. So they put out a lot more out. So okay, that has changed. It used to be that I could use it must have been a recent update where they fixed that. It used to be that there was a time where you would put it out there, and one of these pile inserters would fill the whole belt. It would be a solid belt all the way down. That's how fast it would put stuff out. It was insane. It made for some very interesting builds, but it was absolutely insane. So that changes things. So now that's using enough, that's starting to sort through. Brilliant. We're getting more. Hopefully we get to the point to where everything's saturated. Because right now we have some things are saturated, most things aren't, which is deeply unfortunate, but we're getting the parts that we need built. This one, what were we missing? Quantum computers. Why has that not grabbed any yet? I know there's some available. Did we not set it to be available to grab? Or are they too far away? Or is something else grabbing them? Something else might be grabbing it. Why is this producing pitifully slow? Because those are slow. Why are these slow? Because that's slow. Why is this slow? Because we have no hydrogen. Right. Back to the hydrogen problem. That's why we were doing the other things, because we didn't need the graphene, we needed the hydrogen. Okay, is there an efficient way to get rid of the graphene? That's our problem. what can we use to make graphene? Solar sails. Solar sails use graphene. And we can make a ton of those by setting the graphene to go into a planetary station and then just shifting the planetary station over to do that with photon combiners. We need to build photon combiners first. That shouldn't be hard. Let's do that. Okay, so that's why we were okay. Makes sense. Okay, then we want 2 lines coming back in and 1 line going out. And that's how our setup's going to be. So we're going to grab, I don't exactly know how long the line needs to be for now. So I'm just going to have 2 lines coming back out.
Mineral depleted.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to build a no, we're going to have 4 lines coming back in, 1 line going in. Okay, that's going to look a little bit different, but that's okay. I'm glad I caught that before I started trying to build it. That would have not have been fun. Alrighty, we're going to build the whole 15. No, we don't need 15. 10. 10. That's the length we're going to go. 10. I don't think we need a whole 15 bar. I needed to space those out, didn't I? Here we are. Ten. That allows me to put power.
Mineral depleted.
In between each one just to make sure we have the coverage. Putting more power poles doesn't cost power, it's just running the system that does. And then of course we need those lines to one to extend here and one to extend here. And with how I have that already, so I'm turned around. Where are we? Over here.
Flight mode.
So I don't forget. Other way. Out here and out there. And we're going to set the filters. Because if we don't, we're going to receive it on everything. And technically that doesn't matter. But if one line's backed up, we want to receive the other line faster than the other one. And it just makes everything easier. So that's going to be the graphene. That's going to be the hydrogen. The recipe is going to be the alternative there. And then we have the one line in. one-eye in like that, as my cat causes problems. It's still Fred. George is actually enjoying himself over on the couch. Yeah, I'm talking about him, not about you, you turkey. That's what I should have named you, is Turkey. Because you're a turkey. Alrighty, and then we're just going to take the next set here and do the same thing.